Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here, and welcome to my trailer reaction video for The Sims 4 Strangerville. Yes, we had a new Sims trailer drop today. So I do have to apologize to my LP viewers. I know that Katarina has a lot going on right now, but when EA drops a trailer, it's gotta take precedence. So my LP viewers are gonna have to remain in suspense over Katarina's love life for another week, because for now, we have to go get Strange together. So first off, I have to show you the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. If you have, you can skip it, of course. But if you haven't, well, just get a load of this.
Ja, je
So, okay, are you guys feeling strange yet? I'm definitely feeling a bit strange. And from what I understand, there was some kind of Strangerville pack or world or something like that in The Sims 2. And this is looking similar to some people that played that. Now, I didn't start playing The Sims till Sims 3, so I have no recollection of that. But maybe some of you do. For me, I'm not even sure what to make of all of this. This is sort of a little bit mind-blowing and overwhelming. There's a military element that looks kind of interesting to me as a former service member myself. Then there's something that looks like a contamination element, something that makes people act, well, quite strange. I have a feeling I'm going to say that word a lot today. But anyway, y'all know I like to do these reviews from a build buy perspective, and I've gone over this trailer pretty well already, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of new items from a build buy standpoint. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but maybe we're going to get another trailer soon with some more build buy items visible. I hope so anyway. EA has done that before, so fingers crossed, because even this first image is mostly stuff we already have. So I'm not quite sure. I guess in the meantime, I'm just going to give you guys my first impression in general. So the big thing is it looks like we're getting a new world, which is awesome. I mean, for builders, new locations to build are never a bad thing. Also, we have this RV in the first shot, and there are several other vehicles and planes and things like that that appear throughout the video that are making me wonder if we're going to get several new props. Let's hope, fingers crossed. I don't think we're going to get new working cars or anything. Like, I don't think we should hope for working cars, but I do think that it's possible that we might be getting some props, and that could be cool. The RV in particular, I really like. So when we move into this next segment, I don't know. Everything looks like stuff that we have. I'm not seeing much in the way of stuff that we don't have. So I'm slightly perplexed by that, but nonetheless, you know, we'll just run with it. And our girl that we have here, she gets sick. Our military girl gets sick, and her hands go all screwy and weird things happen. And I don't know, she starts to become a contortionist or something. And so I'm not quite sure what to make out of all of that. It is certainly interesting at the very least. And then in the next segment, we get this real brief glimpse of a picture. And I wish that we had more of these in The Sims. I hope this is included, and I hope we have other ones coming, because we can always make these in CC, but you know, sometimes you don't want to use CC in your build. Sometimes you want to do a CC free build, and it'd be kind of neat to have some more pictures that we can use for decor items. But in any case, we go on to the next segment. She's doing some kickboxing. And so there's some kind of kickboxing machine here that's quite intriguing. Most everything else in the image looks like stuff that I think we have already. I keep expecting to see more newer stuff, and I'm not seeing much in the way of newer stuff. So I'm a little bit surprised by that. But like I say, maybe they're putting it in a separate trailer or something, and we just don't know it yet. Nonetheless, the kickboxing machine looks cool, and anything that gives our Sims new activities makes me happy. Then we have a little bit of text messaging back and forth, and then we get to one of my personal favorite images that we have in this trailer, and this is one that shows our new world. We can see we've got some new trees and a nice little center area, and I don't know, this whole trailer is kind of giving me a Roswell, New Mexico vibe, and I don't know that anyone that is from other countries that listens to my channel is going to be familiar with that. But Roswell, New Mexico is a place in the United States that supposedly had some alien landings or sightings or some such thing years ago. And basically they make their tourism off of that. Like they have a whole tourism industry on that. And it's kind of like this old podunk town in the middle of nowhere in the desert. And so it doesn't have all of these, I can't think of what they're called, these red kind of mountainous area things. Those are all over Utah in the United States. And there's a name for those things, and I can't think of what they're called, but they're all over Utah. They're not so much in New Mexico that I recall. I used to live in New Mexico, and I don't recall us having any of those there, but nonetheless, just the vibe of the whole trailer and everything is just giving me such a Roswell, New Mexico vibe. So, but this is one of my favorite images, and I like that we can see some military trucks in the back there. I'm hoping we get those as props, fingers crossed. I love different props and things. Always good to have them. And our next little segment, I think we have 2 new hairstyles. It's not build and buy, but I think that these are 2 new hairstyles. And I'm very happy about the ethnic style because I feel like we don't have enough in the way of ethnic styles. And that looks like one to me that could go either gender. It'd be fine on a guy or a girl. So it's a versatile style. And I also think that the lady style, I think that's a new style. I'm pretty sure I don't remember that hairstyle. And that's cute. It's very cute. I like it a lot. In the next image, not so much stopping for build buy, but I'm stopping here because I'm digging the uniforms. I don't know how much use I'll get out of them, but as a former military member, I'm loving seeing some service uniforms in the game. That's awesome. And I do have a couple of military members, like Sims in my game that I pretend are military members, and having this stuff is fabulous. I'd love to have a military career. Let's hope. That's something that I'm really hoping comes from this pack, is a military career. And it's looking like it's going to. I don't want to anticipate too much, but it's looking like it's going to. And then we go through to our next little stopping point because I don't know what the heck this is. I want to know what this is. I don't know if it's some kind of like, it looks like maybe it's a sales stand, like some kind of sales stand that you'd find in a place like Roswell, New Mexico, that makes its living off of alien-based tourism or the attraction of aliens supposedly having landed there. I do see that looks like a new fence. So yay, we have a new fence and maybe a new retail stand of some kind, possibly. And there's that RV again. So a couple of things there. That lighting might be new as well. I'm not 100% positive, but I think that those string lights possibly could be new too. And then this next segment, it shows us, I don't know if this is a new sink and new trash barrel that's really dirty, because we have that sink. We just have it cleaner looking. So I don't know if stuff gets super dirty in Strangerville or if they've actually given us extra dirty items. Not sure, but I see the sink and trash barrel here. And so maybe it's new, or maybe filth is just an option. I don't know. Then we go to this next little segment, and again, not seeing too much new. I think those papers on the ground, the stack of papers, are new. Maybe the cards are things that are on the table, possibly, but I think everything else in the image besides the fence is stuff that we have already. Then we go see our strange looking girl with the dog tags. So we have new dog tags, by the way. Those are new dog tags because the one that is in the game right now, I believe, is a single. So this is a double on the dog tags. Hoping it doesn't come with the shirts, hoping it's a separate chain. And then that blouse that the girl behind her has on is very pretty too. Then we get our shocked girl face here, and I stopped it here just to say that possibly, maybe, that sign that's behind her is something new. I don't play with signs too much in the game, so I'm not 100% sure if that's one that we have or not, but it'd be kind of cool to get some new signs. And then we've got what appears to be another RV on the left, so maybe we'll get a couple of RV props. That would be very neat. I'd love to get a couple of RV props. Then we have this other thing. I don't know what this is. This reminds me of Ghostbusters. I'm going all different places with this trailer. So this one kind of reminds me of Ghostbusters, and it'd be cool to get that car as a prop too. I'd like all the cars as props. Then this next segment, this looks like we might actually have a couple of new things here. Like, that desk doesn't look like one we have to me. I don't recall us having a modern looking desk with a hutch thing on it, and the computer stuff on it looks like it might be new as well. And even a couple of the posters and things in the back look like they might possibly be new too. Not 100% sure, but they're not looking familiar off the bat, so that's cool. Then we go by our military people, which is awesome. And we come to another one of my favorite shots of this tutorial. I love this shot. The lighting is fabulous in it. And of course, there's a bunch of stuff here, kind of broken down planes and things like that. So someone had a little bit of an accident. And I don't know, this is just an interesting image to me. So we'll see how much of this stuff we actually get in the pack. Then in our next segment, it looks like we have some Sims with scanners. So maybe they are scanning for contamination. Maybe that's a new activity or something. And speaking of contamination, we go to our guy with our hazmat suit. He doesn't look too pleased either. But then again, if I had to walk around in a hazmat suit, I probably wouldn't be very happy myself. Now, there's a lot of new crap in this, I think. I can't tell what any of it is. I don't know what I'm looking at. But I think that there's new stuff around him all over the place. And this part makes me think that maybe the whole idea here is that there's some plant that's ended up on Earth, and it creates contamination, and it causes people to look very strange and act very strange. And somehow that's right outside of a military base. And yeah, I don't know. That's the best I've been able to make of it so far. I do see that it looks like we're getting some toxic waste barrels, which is kind of interesting. And I think that fencing that's back there might be new. It's similar to the stuff that we have for sure, but the fencing that we have now, the barbed wire on it is straight at the top. This looks like it's curved barbed wire at the top. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that looks new. Even the columns on the right look like they might be new to me. I don't remember any columns with major gouges like that, so I think that might be new too. Then we have our guy who has drank or inhaled something or something. I don't know exactly what he's done, but obviously he looks like a pilot. I like the pilot gear. That's pretty neat. And we've got some interesting scenery behind him. The very filthy tub with the plants in it is interesting. Don't quite know what to make of that. Kind of don't know what to make of this whole scene, but I'm interested to find out what it's all about. Then we go to our strange walking people that look a little bit like the Walking Dead, and then to our Men in Black dressed people. And next we move into our Ghostbusters fighting people. So I am all over the place with this trailer. I'm like Men in Black, Ghostbusters. I'm everywhere. Roswell, New Mexico. I'm all over the place. It's making me think of a whole bunch of different things. Then we get this elevator here. Not sure that there's anything new here either, unless we get the elevator itself. Maybe the lights on the wall. They look so similar to lights that we already have though, so I'm not entirely positive that those are new either. Then our Sims walk down some mysterious hallway and they come across something that looks pretty scary, and we get to our final image that appears to be, I don't know, a nuclear bomb or something. I don't know what the heck this is. So Strangerville is very strange. This trailer, I'm not even sure what to totally make out of it, but it's piqued my curiosity. I'm very interested to see what the heck this pack is all about. And so hopefully you guys are too, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please do hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit that little bell for notifications so you can come back on and see me again sometime. And thank y'all for spending the time with me today. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. What's your take on this? Because I'd be interested to hear that, because it is so different than anything I've ever seen before from The Sims. So yeah, love to hear your thoughts. So thanks again for spending the time with me today, and I hope to see y'all back again next time. Bye now.